Hola, mi gente. This is
Ready or Not Latinas Podcast.
And these are your hosts, Yessie,
Jessica,
and Joanna. Just a reminder, we release new topics every Wednesday and officially making it Latina Wednesdays.
So stay tuned and get ready for this chisme.
Woo! Hey y'all.
Sorry.
I'm in a
trying to hype it up.
Yeah, I'm in a celebratory mood.
She gave me rave vibes.
No, guys, I swear, I'm like in a celebratory mood because just a couple weeks ago, I said that I haven't completed any of the tasks that I
know. I think it was
from
last
last
podcast.
Really?
No,
it was
two
like 2 podcasts ago.
Episodes
ago, I mentioned that I hadn't.
Oh, yeah.
I mentioned how I hadn't completed anything that I thought I was gonna get done by the time I was 20, and I just crossed something off of my list. That
Yay!
It's a little yay! I love that. I feel like iCarly whenever I sing it.
We forget we have those.
We forget, babe.
But good thing. And yeah, so I'm starting school this year, guys, and I'm super fucking excited. But I'm mostly nervous. I feel like I'm just being in like that setting of just being with adults and then like just having to meet new people. I think that's another thing that scares me. I'm just like,
that gets
cringe.
Yeah,
like,
I get it. Because when I started my job también, that was my biggest thing, that I had to work with other people.
And this is my thing. I'm friendly. Like I'm super, like that's the thing. I'm super friendly. I don't mind making friends, but it's like, then I'm just like, I don't know. I like to shake people off. I'm just like, okay, you're my friend, but like, don't get too comfortable. I don't know. I don't like having too many amistades.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
at the end of the day, la gente como que no es tu amiga. They're just your work friend, you know? It's not like como que vas a salir,
your compañero.
como que vas a salir al club con esa persona.
I mean, they might. It just
That's what I'm saying.
How attached you get with
exactly. I don't want it to get to that point. I don't want it to get to where I'm too attached to someone.
But I think you'll do fine.
Yeah, I think
you're
so
young,
too.
you're beautiful, and you're rich.
Which I wish I was fucking
I had to do the whole thing.
Yeah, I swear that tuition is no
Comment
joke.
if you know where that's from.
I don't know where you're from.
You don't know where that's from?
No,
We're just laughing.
You're young, you're beautiful, and you're rich.
No.
And you would say that. But he loves me, the real me, inside.
No.
Joanna, you know where it's from?
No, I'm just going
Oh my God. Are you guys Mexican?
Bitch, yes.
Joanna, it was,
From where?
it was
No,
Selena?
Selena, the fight that they get with the dad
It's
when
because
he
you know what
finally...
gave it away because you're like, are you Mexican? I'm like, where's the Mexican movie that?
nothing came to. I was thinking about Gigi.
Oh my God. No.
I'm done with you guys.
I quote you almost the whole scene.
Yeah,
Jeez.
literally. And then she was like, it's me. What'd you say?
It's me, the real me,
it's
inside.
me, the real me.
I think that's how it sounds.
I'm gonna laugh when that's what he
But
wanted
yeah,
to.
every time I say that, you're young.
You're beautiful,
and
you're
rich. Siempre se me sale the whole thing. But yeah.
But it is true.
Yeah. So I'm going in. I'm really like open-minded and everything, but just really nervous.
You'll do fine.
Yeah, and I gotta get my driver's license.
Just another goal to
Dude,
set.
yeah,
yourself.
the day that I do, I'm making myself a party, and you guys are all invited.
Uninvited?
No, invited. I said you're invited.
I heard uninvited.
Sorry, I said that you guys are all invited.
I was like, oh my
okay.
God.
I'm like, this slut.
No, you guys are all invited.
Okay, okay. Sounds like good.
Alright, go! I thought you were about to say something. I'm over here listening. I'm like, what?
Hasta pone la oreja en el
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah, she's like, what you going to say now?
Well, I really have nothing to say. Like, anything that has happened to me this week.
Oh my God, I
I've been
didn't
having
mention, but sorry.
me
You
off.
have nothing
I'm just
going
kidding.
on anyway.
Let's go on. You ain't got nothing.
She said you ain't got shit to say. No, I'm sorry, but this got me on the same day. The same day that I went into school, I got a job offer.
Yes.
With
Where?
my dentist, my orthodontist.
And what you said?
She said yes.
No,
Yes.
well, I said,
I'm just kidding.
I told him I didn't know yet because I was just starting school. Well,
Yeah.
actually, wasn't even enrolled in school, but I was.
But
just
she
like,
knew because
Yeah.
she already had that was her goal that day.
Yeah,
to
literally
enroll.
to enroll in school, and I you know, and I went, he was like, come on, like, I can pay you $15 an hour, you know, you can come work front desk here, da, da, da. And I was like, oh my God, yes. And then he said my braces would be free, girl. That's when I almost dropped everything right there. I was like, well, you got me. And then he was just like, because I have like $3,000 left to pay on these babies. Yes, $3,000.
So having a straight smile is expensive.
It's expensive, bitch. So when Cardi B says I dropped a bag and fixed my teeth, that is so true. Like, you really do. You really do drop a bag on these teeth. And so I was really thinking about it, but it's just wouldn't make sense. I mean, it's all the way in Orlando. It's super far.
She says I should take it.
I told her to take it because her job is going to shit, and she can get free braces, free dental care.
Dental? No, he's not a dentist. He's an orthodontist.
No, he's a dentist. His wife is a dentist. They do general dentistry there too.
Oh, there you go, bitch. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Your job
She's like, your teeth need help.
No, but for real, like, even your kids,
just in case.
Yeah, it sounds like a good thing, but I would have to see the hours and
go
all that
see, girl.
shit. But the thing is that he offered it to her, not to me.
It doesn't matter. I can tell him, like, he needs people.
Same blood. Same blood, same everything.
Exactly.
Same last
He's the
name.
same person.
Same person.
And you're friendly as fuck. So
No, I don't know about that. It can be a little.
She can be a little bit.
and I feel like she will act shy to not get the job. She'll be like, I kind of don't like it. Never mind. Ow! Yanked my ass. Okay.
Se estaba desquitando contigo.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
She's like,
I'm
bitch,
like,
They're like, why you interrupted me? I'm just kidding. ¿Y tú, Jessie?
Me?
You have something coming up too.
Oh, you do.
I don't want to talk about
It's right around the corner.
I just want to cry when I think about it. It gives me anxiety, so I don't want to talk about it.
She's like, I don't want to talk about it. Okay, we'll save it for next time when you're ready to talk about it.
Maybe never.
Maybe never. Oh my goodness.
But I am excited about one thing. I made an order from Lip Whipped, and I'm excited to receive it. I can't wait to try her products. Let me know
and I'll
keeping an eye on it,
purchase.
girl. I'm like,
Yeah.
I need everything.
and that's up your alley, boy.
Yes, bitch. Everything me. That's I'm like me.
Yeah.
Good. Let me know if it works so I can get something.
I will, girl. I will.
Give us the whole spiel about it.
Yeah, I will, guys. I'll bring a little bit. It's hard for me to share, so I'll bring a little bit.
And I'll bring a little bit in a Ziploc bag and I'll try it.
I'm gonna be like, one drop.
Oh my God, guys. That has fucking happened to me. Okay.
What?
So I had a friend, right? And she had her 15th birthday. But she was younger than me, so I was definitely like 2 years older than her. So I was probably like 16, 17. And I was hanging out with the 15-year-old. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. I'm just kidding. But anyways, so I went to her quinceañera and everything, right? And I saw she got a lot of gifts, whatever. The next day, she's like, oh, we should, go hang out, blah, blah, blah. We went to hang out at the bowling alley, and then she got a lot of money. So she's like, oh, I got you guys this, I'll get you guys that. Yeah, she was a nice friend. Bitch, until they got time for me to fucking borrow. I didn't even ask to borrow. She offered me some body spray, and she's like, here, do you want some? I was like, yeah, sure. So I was literally about to spray. She's like, one spray only. Literally, like
what
she
the
said,
fuck am I gonna do with one?
she's like, only one spray because it's really expensive, and I just got it, and I was like, okay. But I didn't want to spray it anymore. I was just like,
You're like one in a sucky ass spray. You're like, damn, I could have done
yeah,
better.
and I was like, God damn, bitch, I've never ever heard of that before. I was like, bitch, get out of here. Never again. I know
You're
now.
like, para que ofreces y half-ass.
Exactly. And like, a mala gana, mejor quita.
Well, I might do 2 drops. I don't know. Just
She's like, just because it's you guys.
two for
She's
you
like,
guys.
Jessica might get 3. Like, I'll think
That's a big
about
mine.
it.
3 of mine.
Yeah, when she said one drop, that's what it reminded me of. She's like, one spray. One spray.
En el pinche dedo, güey, te vas a dar aquí bien.
I'm dead.
¿Qué
Like,
más
damn.
vistes?
Well,
Soaps.
Yeah, there's soap, scrubs.
I want to try a scrub.
Teas.
Cheese?
Tea.
Déjame.
Tés to detox.
Like, té de manzanita.
Oh, shit. También
Yes,
teas?
Yeah, and shirts. And earrings. I think I saw a pair of earrings. I don't know. I didn't look into that because I was all into the
soaps and
the
stuff.
natural stuff, like organic
Yeah.
stuff, which I think she says it's all organic.
That's good.
Yes,
That's
bitch.
really good.
That's fine.
That's something really good you can say about your company. Like, everything's organic.
Yeah, so that's my thing. Anything that's organic and like spiritual and shit. Girl, I went all. I wish I could have done more.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Apparently, I was supposed to wake up from a nap. I was just saying. I don't know why I don't know why for 7:47, literally.
Maybe it was you confused it for
What
AM.
AM? I think so too. Oh no, I want to ask you a question. Do you feel like I'm living organically? Because you do live organically, kind of.
Somewhat.
Yes, no, but mostly more than us. Do you feel like
sure?
Yeah. Do you feel like it helps, like it benefits your health and like all that stuff? Like, do you see a difference from like the way you used to eat to the way you eat now?
Yes. I do notice a difference in like the way I digest my food, I guess. I don't feel like as I don't know, like
Tapada, probably.
Like bloated.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
No,
One
like
time.
bloated or stuff like that.
Okay, sorry to
But then again, I
interrupt.
do my teas. I do my ginger teas con canela and all that bullshit.
Gotcha.
So it helps a lot.
What were we gonna say?
¿Tú qué?
I only bought one time. No, I only bought baby carrots, organic, but I did not like how they taste. They taste disgusting.
They taste good. What you talking about? That means
Disgusting.
Tampoco there's a
Estaban bien
difference.
amargosas, como
maybe
bien
they
así,
were
bien
expiring at that. Maybe they were at a
No,
point
I
of
looked it
expiration.
up. They were
So
disgusting.
everything that's
I
not
never
organic
buy
is
organic.
preserved.
It said these can like they doesn't have like the harsh chemicals.
I heard that there's no difference. That they just
I heard the same thing too. But
And
you
they're
do
so
notice
expensive.
on the vegetables too, like the regular vegetables.
They're so much bigger than the organic.
Yeah.
I do, guys. I'm not gonna lie. If you go look up organic bananas are literally supposed to be like so tiny whiny. Have you seen the fucking bananas?
Chiquitas.
The
And
bananas
the ones we eat, they're
are fucking humongous.
I
They're
mean,
not even
last time,
supposed to be that big.
One time they're like this huge.
No,
but
the
I'm
ones
gonna
I
give
get
you a
are like-
hack, guys. I'm gonna give you a little life hack.
I bet.
If you wanna eat organic without paying that big ass money,
Grow your
buy it
farm.
at
Girl.
the no.
No.
Go
At
to
the
the
market.
Mexican store.
The
The Mexican store, they have their carrots. They're teeny tiny, and they're not like fucking Walmart that or Publix
Hormonal
or
shit. No, it's fine.
yeah, and like también grandotas.
Yeah.
And they have the same price, and they're not that expensive.
But do we know
Hack
if it's
or the
organic?
Mexican. I don't give a fuck.
She said, "How
But do we know if
to
it's
be
organic?
honest, I don't be seeing. I don't really care. I think.
Honestly, the only reason I ask is because, like, I don't know. I've been seeing how, like, okay, I feel like when I eat fruits and vegetables, like, on a day to day, I can see, like,
I don't see
how
you eating
different.
fruit and
Bitch, I
vegetables.
don't. But if I'm surrounded by it at work, that's usually what I eat in the
Oh,
mornings.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
I get me a little fruit bowl, and, like, that's what I eat.
Yeah.
But I noticed that, like, I've done that twice, like, in the day, like, throughout the day. I literally, that's what I eat. I'm gonna eat that, and then lunch, I'm also gonna have another bowl of fruit. And this one's gonna be a medium, though, and I'm gonna put, like, chamoy, like, make it more,
Juicy.
more juicy and more lunchtimey. In the morning, I just put, like, granola on it, because we have granola, too. So I'll put, like, granola, and I'll put it with, like, a little bit of crema or leche condensada or something.
Yeah.
You know? And then, so what I notice when I do eat like that, yeah, my shit is so smooth. Sorry, guys, TMI, but like you really do. Like I feel like your digestive system is like whoa. Like it's like
It's a difference.
It's like a detox in fruit, kind of.
It is.
I would want to see how you do, like how that works.
I can send you pictures.
Yeah, like girl, I got it right here. That's so funny.
I don't mind. That's mine, ma'am.
Is it? Oh my god, it is. I'm so sorry. I was about to dig in, girl.
Te digo, quién sabe desde cuándo se ha estado comiendo mis mangos.
Yeah,
y
I'm
dice,
not gonna lie.
dice que no es la
Right now
que-
that you caught me, I'm like, I had like 3 earlier. No, I think I got it from there.
Y el de ella viene hasta la orilla, güey.
Sí, te digo, mira,
hombre.
está bien lleno y el mío, pobrecito.
I'm saving it for later. I'm just like,
Vaya.
But today's topic is very interesting.
It is, because I never even heard of this.
Yeah, so it is about Marianismo. And I don't know if y'all know, but Marianismo and machismo go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
It goes hand in hand.
It sounds the same.
Yeah. It really. So I was shooketh Because, girl, I read like 130 something pages.
I know.
And it was so much that I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Like almost
literally
freaking out.
because it is like so common in our culture.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like, I mean, I can only speak in the Mexican culture.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because the Marianismo, it actually was like research. I forgot the lady's name, but it was in 1973 that they actually came up with the Marianismo.
The word.
And they got it from the Virgen Maria, because these women who are Marianismas or whatever they're called, they really are like kind of like they pretty much put everybody before them. You know, like they give up everything, like they're selfless, like they have no say. Es primero la familia antes que ellas. And it got to me, dude, because, and it kind of is sad porque a veces no es mucho el machismo that interferes on your daily life, pero es el marianismo, because we coexist with our mothers more than our fathers. Porque el papá solamente se mete cuando la mamá ya cannot handle it anymore. And that itself is Marianismo. Yeah, bitch. And I was like, and I do that. You know, like, that is so messed up.
Because you guys, it's almost like, I got this. Like, I can control.
Exactly. And
like it's my duty. It's my job to get this under control.
Yep.
Like that. That's my feeling. And no lie, when you first like texted like, oh guys, we should talk about this, I was like, did she do a typo? Did she try to say machismo? I'm like, we already talked about that. But then I was like, what is that? And then she took a while, but I'm like, why am I asking? Like, I have Google.
No, I couldn't answer, but I was gonna explain it to you.
Yeah, but I was like, no, bitch, I got Google. Like, stop being such a dumbass, you know,
lazy
like, literally. So I was like, let me Google it real quick. Maybe it's not a typo. Bitch, and literally what I texted back was like, oh my God, that is me. That is me to a T, except
like,
the virginity
I didn't know
part.
until today. But, like, like,
I was just like, what the fuck?
It's like bitch. A whole different, like,
I was like, oh my God. And you know how we have said in the past that, like, I don't know how to be feminine, because my dad raised me to be,
but it was partly también por el marianismo.
Literally that's what he fucking embedded in me. Like, I am like that to the T. And even when I try, like, don't get me wrong, I am a little bit like, I have stood up for myself like
multiple times.
Yes, like, I can't stand up for myself. Like, I feel like I have, and I do it more.
You're too selfless.
That like, I feel like even when I'm right, I do something wrong. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes,
it's so stupid.
Guilt,
But
so weird. It is weird because you see your mom like this.
Yes, that's
like this goddess, like she's the one, she's the like if you need something, who do you go to? Your mom, right? But that itself is porque they engrave it in you from a very young age that, you know, your mom is there all the time. Your mom is going to resolve that issue with you. And it sucks because not all moms are like that. You know, some of them are not as selfless as you think. And they shouldn't be selfless because they're human beings just like us. Like, like everybody deserves to, like, you know,
I don't know.
They cannot be all there.
I feel like, and this is me
being a Marianista.
A ver, Marianita.
Okay,
Marianita.
so I feel that once you make the choice to be a mom, you have to be selfless with your kids. Not the world.
Marianismo right there,
not
girl.
The world. Not the world. But
that's something that you think. Why?
Why? Because it's people that you decide to bring into the world.
Yeah, but it's almost like
you decided. No, like, I understand, like, parent is two people, right?
Yeah.
But ultimately, you carry this person, and you decide mentally to understand that you're bringing another human being to the world.
You're right.
So you should have that human being's back until that human being can fly away and get the fuck out.
Okay. Yes.
I believe, and
to a certain point. Yes, because I really, you're right.
Yeah.
To a certain point. Pero
when is the point to you?
To me,
like, when is your like
when I start losing my boundary crossing, because I was like that for a moment, but when it stopped is like when I was losing myself, when I was already depressed, where I didn't know like how to get out of the fucking hole because I was putting everything
towards the kids,
and not towards the partner and everything else.
And you don't see it, but I see it. You still like that. You still give your 100,000% to your kids, no matter how it is.
Yes, I do. But then to a certain extent, I put a hold like, I'm gonna do this because I'm happy. Like this makes me.
You catch yourself like in a moment where you're like, okay, like I think I went a little too far.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't see myself doing this that I like, and I don't you're on autopilot for your kids for the longest, and then you kind of be like, okay, what the fuck?
Like, and then some of them don't realize ya hasta cuando tienen 60, 50, you're like, what the fuck? My life just left.
Oh my God,
everything is gone.
And I feel like that's when ladies, like in that age, tend to like wow out, you know, like people talk shit about them because they're like, ay, mírala, tan vieja, anda haciendo así.
And that itself, cuando una mujer empieza a criticar because, she's not wifey type, she's not motherly type, that's already Marianismo, because they think that a mom or a wife should be at home 24/7 doing house cleaning, doing dinner, lunch, whatever it is that the kids need. Like catering
that is
to
true.
everybody.
I feel like
and that's not it.
Anybody that thinks like, not even like moms shouldn't have their me time, but I feel like they judge moms that are on their me time. Like it's like, what the fuck?
It's not lie, but I have caught myself doing that before.
Me too. And I'm young. I don't even have kids. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck you doing outside? Like,
you got a kid inside. Go back in.
But
I feel like I tend to judge especially because I feel like I didn't have that. Like I didn't. Since as soon as I got my daughter, there was no me time. Like she was with me 24/7. If I did
she was in
something,
sleepovers with us, movie theater.
Yes, literally. She was with the girls.
Yeah, she was part of the girls.
I feel like I see girls that go out every weekend and they leave their kids with their mom. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, like I feel myself judging, even though I'm like, damn, I shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean?
Alrighty, so before we keep going, I want to give 5 characteristics of a Marianista woman.
Okay.
So 1 is self-denial. 2 is unlimited patience with the men in their lives. Girl.
Damn.
3 is submissiveness to the makes of the family, like father, brother, husband, and sons. 4 is the belief that men are to be forgiven for their behavior because they're just little boys. And that one got to me, girl.
God, that is so.
And then number 5, that women should be chastity before marriage and not enjoy sex even in marriage. Girl, that one I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
I want to go all out. Yes. So you can have sex but not enjoy it. Sex is to have kids.
Yeah.
But not for you to enjoy it.
That sounds more like religion.
But it is. It goes in him. Marianismo, they got it from the Virgin Mary. Now, there's also 10 commandments to a Marianismo.
There's commandments. So this is a whole
yes.
Okay.
1 is
tell us
do
the
not
10
forget a woman's place. 2, do not forsake tradition. 3, do not be single, self-supporting, or independent-minded.
Oh my God.
4, do not put your needs first.
What the fuck?
5, do not wish for more in life than being a housewife.
What the
6, do not forget that sex is for making babies, not for pleasure.
Oh my. I'm just shook.
Yeah, and then 7, do not be unhappy with your man or criticize him for infidelity, gambling, verbal and physical abuse, alcohol or drug abuse. We do that a lot. If they're alcoholic, abusers, and all that, you don't even talk about it.
Yeah,
you don't want to even talk about
that
it.
That is true because you don't even want to get them angry.
Yep. Number 8, do not ask for help.
Oh my
Number
God.
9, do not discuss personal problems outside the home. We do that a lot.
Yes.
And number 10, do not change those things which make you unhappy that you realistically can change.
Oh my God. I feel
Those
like
are
it's
the
like a
10
cult. Like, honestly, guys.
Like
it sounds like you're stuck in the 1970s, 60s, 50s.
But come on, like, I don't know. Just listening to the command, it's almost like it's like a rule book. Like, how to live your life almost. Like,
and it is true. Like, we pick up on that automatically. Like, nobody told us exactly those commandments.
yeah, but it's like it happens. Like, in your family.
Yeah. And then the one with the little boys, like, let them, they're little boys. it triggered me because anything that my little boy does, my mom's like, ay, es un niño. No, ma'am.
And I'm not gonna lie, in Mexican culture or Hispanic culture in general, I feel like when moms do have their first boy or they do have a boy, it's always like how you said, oh, let them, they're the boys, like it's a boy, you know, it's my little boy. Thing. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, growing up, I always saw the difference between how my mom treated my brother and how she would treat me. Like, and you know, it's a big difference because then she'd be like, no, es un niño, pero es un niño, and then you know, you would do the same thing, and it's like, bitch, you better, you would, like, you know, it would be a completely different mood change or a completely different, you know, what is it called, like punishment, pues, like it would be a completely different. So I can see that a lot in our culture, how we treat the men like they're up here, like they're kings, you know, and they could do no wrong. But it's like, as a woman,
pobrecito.
And it's like, as women, you have to be like this, and you, oh my God, get your shit together.
I mean, one thing is like when lo vas a parties, que tienes que servirle a tu boyfriend, tu husband, whatever.
They're always so you sírvele.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, God forbid you sit down before he does. Oh, bitch.
Talk about one day I went to my mom's house. Okay, my mom is very Marianista.
I can see it in my aunts, my mom, everybody.
My mother-in-law, girl, she's a whole feminist. I love her. Anyways, let me tell you, I never get told anything. I swear. She don't look, but she is. Like, in a sense, she is. She's very like, no, like men can do it too. I went to my mom's house. Yo llegué en chinga porque tenía hambre, so I grab myself a bowl and I sit down and start eating. And like, you know, my partner, he was talking away, like making conversation, so I didn't thought nothing of it because I was hungry. Talk about, my mom turns around, sírvele. Ya estás comiendo, sírvele. And I was like, what? Like, he's talking. I'm like, he's talking, pero sírvele, dile que ya está servido. I was like, okay. So I was forced to get up and do it. If I wasn't my suegra, like my suegra, either I sit down and go in and eat, and then she's like, no, yo le sirvo a él, tú siéntate. Or like, le sirvo a él, and he's like, ya come. Or like, if he's out there, he's like, ya hay que comer. And then we start eating. But if it was my mom, like, I cannot eat before him.
I'm not gonna lie, guys, because I go to Mexico so often. Like, I mean, I've gotten used to, like, you know, how they are over there, but I don't know, I guess it's something I have forgot or something. But I'm so, you know, in my house we don't even eat dinner together. So it's like, you know, and over there everybody eats dinner at this, like, everyone eats lunch together, breakfast and dinner. Everything is at the table. Like, so I'm already sitting down eating, and it's like, man, like, what? Like, everyone needs Coke. Come get the cups. Like, you know, and me and my cousins, all the men are sitting down eating, and it's like we're all getting the things ready. Like, you know, everyone needs. Oh, do you need some Coke? Oh,
do you want this?
Like, the tortillas are coming. Don't worry. It's like, oh my God.
Eres una waiter without tip.
Waiter without a tip. And it, like, you see such the difference, like how the men, you know, they eat first, sit down first. Ellos les sirven, you know, and you're the last one to eat.
And it's crazy porque
like, we've talked about that.
Yes. Pero en eso la mujer tiene la culpa because the woman lets that happen. You know what I mean? Like,
well, here in my house that doesn't happen.
No, it better
like
not.
Everybody serves themselves.
Don't get me wrong. Yo le sirvo a mis kids. And I'm like, come get your plate. Pero to a point, I'm like, y'all better wash your plate because ain't nobody gonna wash it for you. Like, there's days where I'm like, yeah, I'm a mom, I need to wash or I need to do this.
But I feel like in Marianismo, it's even like your husband comes before your kids. Like, you know, it's almost like he's the man. Like, he's your, you know,
your godly savior.
Literally, he is your superhero. Like, girl, I don't think, well, I can't say I don't see myself doing that because I do. I see those values in myself. Like, I'm always like, oh, everyone's okay. But like, not in the sense of like the motherly way, but just like, you know, I always want to make sure, like, before I do anything, everyone else is good. So I can see that. I can see myself falling into that.
Yeah, and I feel like in that way, el marianismo, like in some household, maybe no es tanto de machista, pero es marianismo. And the sad part about it is that ya de por sí que el hombre is not so much like involved in the kids' lives. Pero for a mom to actually not or let the partner interact with the child because that's what they think it needs to be done. Like, no, your dad doesn't need to get involved in this. It's just you and me and like all that. Like, I think that's sad. to a
Yeah,
certain point.
that is.
Because some dads can be very, and they like to interact with their children.
Intuitive, and they can give them advice that we probably can't.
Yeah, and especially if it's a boy, like there's some stuff that we just don't understand. Like literally, there's things like I'm like, I don't know why that's happening.
When
to
I
you.
when I think of having kids, I feel like having a girl is the hardest.
You think so?
I just was saying that the other day. I was like,
Why you think
I was telling, I'm like, thank God I only have one daughter, because I feel like girls are more
Emotional. We're just so emotional. We need so much care.
No, not just that, but
to me,
I
that's
just
what
saw
it is.
a couple. I saw a video of this little girl getting stolen, like from her mom's arms.
Oh yeah.
And then I saw another one que pasó in San Luis. Actually, in San Luis,
that
I
gave me
reposted it.
What was it?
It was
Tell
those little
me.
girls. They were
She
just
was
standing
outside
outside of their house, and pasó una troca. Y ves que como está las puertas de la casa, the
Yes.
sidewalk's this small, y luego
Sí,
está la
y
big
luego la
road.
calle.
Yeah.
So estaba pasando una troca, y literally he grabbed her from her hand and pulled her, and se la
Se la llevó.
Literally, and then you see the mom crying like, "Oh my god!"
La mamá corrió, pero la arrastró la troca.
Yeah,
Oh
like,
my
and I'm just like, and I think the girls are more likely, not saying boys doesn't happen to boys, but more likely to girls. They tend to get girls more, and I'm like, that is so like scary. So I feel
it's
like
not that it's hard, but it's more like they're more vulnerable to the
In
world.
this world.
And
Yes.
women are so smart. Like girls are so smart. And I don't know. It just scares me whenever I do have kids. I'm like, damn. I think a girl would be the hardest one to raise.
Yeah, I think so too. And that's true. Like, we're very emotional,
And just
I
raising
feel-
her with the right ideals. I feel like
and how sometimes I'm like, how if I have the wrong ideals myself, sometimes
How are you
like
gonna
right now
teach
I
her?
cut myself, like I catch myself doing
I think
things
this
and I'm
topic
like,
got to you, right?
yeah,
And it made you
definitely.
like second guess like how you're doing. Like it made me think about it too. Like what the fuck am I
And
doing
it's
this to my
just
kid?
that, like, it's so hard to change yourself, because I am like that. Like, I'm very selfless. I'm very like, I'm very
Submissive
like,
in a way.
Like I feel like, and I'm like that with everybody, not just my family, not
Yeah.
just my
Yeah.
kids. Like, I'm
With
that-
everything
with
else.
everything. I
think
feel like
so,
people take
too.
advantage of me
Yeah.
sometimes.
You know what I think it is? I think it's we've never learned how to be leaders. We've always learned to be
To obey,
followers.
to follow.
Yes. Yes. I felt when you said that right now, I was like, yeah, I see that so much.
We were
I feel like we're so intimidated to like
take a lead,
or
do our
like,
own thing on
to
the
our own
side.
things, because it's like if it fails, it's on us. For
Yeah.
me, I feel like my biggest thing has always been failure. I don't want to fail,
And I'm
it's
scared
not
to
even
do
that
it
I don't
by
want to fail myself. I'm scared to fail for other people. I'm scared
Yeah.
to fail for my mom. I'm scared to fail for I'm doing this for my dad. Like I can't fail this.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. You remember you guys even told me like do it for yourself.
Yeah.
I can't see myself doing something for myself. It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's almost like I don't know. I feel like when you go through that, it's almost like you have like not no self-love, but just like you lack it a little bit.
Yeah, it is true.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like to me, I feel like there is no self-love. Like what is that? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what? Like I don't know.
I
Like
think
it's
so.
hard for me to take care of myself. Like
Yeah.
to buy myself my
Something?
own thing.
Yes. Even like
Oh
when
my
she gives me
God.
advice on what to do when she's so I'm like, sister, like go buy you something to paint on. Like I give her
Yeah.
actual like little
Ideas.
activities to get her mind off stuff, or like just do things, and it's like it's hard for her to do that because it's like,
Yeah.
what am I gonna use it for? I'm not gonna use it again. I'm like, yeah, but for you for right now,
To
like,
satisfy you.
to
Like,
satisfy
like even
you.
to like get my nails done, like yo le pienso, güey. Le pienso y le pienso y le vuelvo a pensar. And then after, like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it, fuck it.
Yeah.
I feel guilty.
Yes, you feel a
afterwards.
guilt trip. I was like that too, and now I don't know. It's just little by little. I think I'm seeing a change where I'm like,
Yeah,
no, me,
definitely, because I'm
me.
not gonna lie, like when we had this little thing, I thought to myself, oh, but I feel like we bonded over that. Like we were at that phase, but
Yeah.
definitely I do see
Yeah.
a change in you, and
Yeah.
it's and I go, hopefully que se me pegue.
Yeah,
And I
it
feel
will.
like I'm gonna be like, you let me know when you see that on me.
Yes, yeah. It's my fear. My girl,
Yeah.
I think, believe it or not, and I'm very surprised. She's a very she's someone else in a positive way.
Yeah.
In a positive way. Like, this
Yeah.
girl is just something else. And I'm like, wow, where did she got that? Because she's very smart. She's very outspoken. She's, in a way, very feminist. But yet, she's very liberal. And, girl, like, I told her, I'm like, I'm so proud of you because you really are, like, exceeding, like, I'm just like stunned, and I'm like, keep being that because
But it came from
Especially-
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
see,
else?
Like,
And I
everything
wish-
you just named, I'm like, that's you, though.
That's you.
yeah, and
That's who
believe
you
me,
have grown up to be.
that who I've become. Yeah,
Yeah.
and like when I look at her, I was like, I wish I was like that at that age.
Yeah, definitely. And I see that with my kids all the time.
Yeah, you're like, wow, I made that.
Yeah,
You're all surprised, bitch.
I'm like, damn, I had to be like them at my age now,
Yeah,
not when I was younger.
yeah.
Yeah, so I see that
I mean, we
as
did
well.
all right, girl. We
We
had
did.
some fun.
Yeah, we
sister.
did.
I was gonna say you have nothing to worry about. I see a lot of good things in my nephew, your son. Like, he is so
No,
smart,
yeah.
and like now he's grown so much. Like, I'm like
Out of, like,
proud of
nowhere.
him, and I'm so proud of him because I feel like everything, like anything that anything that is negative to him, I feel like he turns it into good. Like, he doesn't dwell on it, or he
In a
doesn't
weird
like
way.
in a weird way,
Yeah.
or he doesn't like.
I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, like I feel like I'm sorry, but I feel like he's so grown up. Like,
Yeah.
he's grown up and he's out of his shell, and I love it for him. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. It's so different.
Yeah, and I feel like even though I'm stuck for myself in a Marianismo way, I feel like I'm very like really like I'm really open with my kids. I talk
You
to them
are,
like they're
you really
grown up
are.
since they were little.
Yeah,
Because of that, because I didn't want them to have my childhood.
yeah,
That I'm so close-minded, in that
Yes.
time.
yeah.
I'm gonna get emotional. I don't want to get
Oh,
emotional, but yeah, like I feel like forever I was so close-minded.
Yeah, we were all close-minded, and it sucked because they
You were
view
more
your children.
vulnerable to get sucked in
that-
by somebody.
Yeah, because we were like so like taught to think a certain way, to act a certain way,
Definitely.
that they close you off to the world.
So literally, yeah.
To the real world.
Yeah. So I think that's why we took the step into being teenage moms and to like going into in a messed up relationship in ways because we were so young to it. Like, we didn't knew cómo comportarnos because we didn't have good role models in the beginning.
Yeah,
you know?
and like literally we were little girls acting like grown-ups.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said earlier.
Literally, you guys were,
Sometimes-
you
oh
guys
my
were
God,
little girls
sometimes-
playing house.
Yes,
Sometimes
bitch.
I
I didn't know what the fuck to do.
I look at my daughter and then I start thinking like, who the fuck did I think I was at 18 making decisions to have kids? Who the fuck let me do that?
And at 18, you already had her.
No,
right?
I'm talking about making the decision because obviously she was more like, like I don't want to say that word accident, but she was like, like I it was an accident,
Yeah,
like
you
I
didn't
wasn't
know.
planning. I didn't know
It
what
was not
the fuck-
planned.
Yeah, with my son, I actually like took
He
the
was planned.
decision to have my son at 18.
So you at 18, you already had 2 kids.
Yes.
Babe.
Yeah, I already had to.
She was a home mom making tortillas and
yes.
everything.
Yes,
Like,
girl, waking up at
yeah.
3 a.m. making
Girl.
lunch.
Yeah.
Getting ready, my kids ready for daycare the next day. Like, girl, at 15, I was already like.
I think
getting
you've
up
been
hella
selfless
early.
since
Yeah.
I can remember, like since you were younger. Or something.
Yeah, because you have to see.
She took care of us.
Yes,
like,
I was
she
about to
gave
say
up,
that. Like, they literally trained me to be that.
Yeah,
To
to
be
be
sad.
that is really true, sister.
Yeah.
That is so true because from a young age, my mom left us with her all the time, like all the time.
Oh, you have to get up and get them ready for school.
And like she was the one to get us to the bus stop, and like
Yeah.
if it wasn't her, it was my other sister, and so it was just like back and forth,
Yeah,
back and
for
forth.
sure. So I feel like at that age, even though I was a mom, like I already knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
Even though I never had kids, I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, who the fuck let me have and make those decisions at that age?
Like you wish somebody would have been there and be like, no, you
Yes.
cannot do that. You're
Yeah.
not ready.
Yes, like
Oh man, this was a hard topic for
It
sure.
was.
It was, but it was a good topic, guys.
it was.
feel like
I really didn't think too much of it. But once you get into it, and
it's
we
hard
could talk to it about this
because it's
for
so
days.
much to dissect. Like, especially when you realize you're living it, it's like, what?
It hits you.
Exactly.
It does hit you.
Como que
And it's not even
te acaban de
that
atropellar, like, what the fuck?
it's not even that you're living it, but it's like little traits that you see in yourself, and you're like, oh my god, like I'm conditioned this way, and like I don't think for myself.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's almost like that.
It's so sad.
That is so fucking sad, bitch. So it's just like, goddamn, like, you know, it's kind of like a wake up call.
Yeah,
like, you know, like
definitely.
you know, like set your values right. Like, don't let other people overpower what you really want. Like, I feel
that's
like
true.
and like I keep thinking, going back on what you guys said, and like how I'm not gonna lie, guys, that kind of hurt my feelings when you guys were like, you don't have to do it for them, but I'm like, I want to do it for them, you know, like it's, you know, it's my parents, and it like that is hard. It's hard to just see yourself doing it for you.
Yeah,
So I feel like that,
but I think and I think that should be like a lesson to everybody. Like, you're a mom, and you will be a mom forever.
Exactly.
So taking 10 minutes to fucking, I don't know,
Satisfy your needs, girl.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Please pleasure yourself.
Dude,
Girl, when I see that, I'm like, hell the fuck no.
it's like, if you need to buy yourself something, buy it. If you need
Exactly.
a foot massager, fuck
Go
that.
get you a fucking massage. Leave them at the babysitters. They'll be fine.
Yeah, like that.
They ain't gonna die.
They're not gonna die. Leave them with their
Nowadays,
daddies.
No,
Nowadays,
you know.
I'm like, leave
Just
them with their
somebody
daddy.
trustworthy.
Yeah, exactly. Leave them with the dad.
They
the
need that
dad-
time.
Yes, let the dad take over.
So I want to go back to another trait that
You saw.
Yeah, that I saw that maybe a lot of young girls can relate to, or at least identify with. I know that I've done it a couple times, maybe, and that is having that, like, how would you say? It's almost like not a high, like you're willing to satisfy your man
To the extent, whatever they want.
to like whatever they want, and it's almost like not to make them, you know, like you don't want to make them feel like this upset, or you don't want them to think this way about you,
or
so
you don't want them to be like, well, damn, they might find it somewhere else because I don't do that for them.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
it's
I
almost
see
like
that.
you commit to your partner, and like you're willing to do it all for them. And I feel like a lot of young girls these days are
They're
like
doing
that.
that.
Yeah,
I feel
they're
like it's almost
pressured
like
too.
they're like, oh, I have to be ride or die for this guy. I have to like literally show him how much I love him. And I just, it gives me the ick a little bit, because it's like your man should love you regardless. If you're not, you know, sexually pleasing him, even like if you don't want to.
Yeah, if you don't want to give him your butt.
Exactly. For example. But yeah, and just like, you know, not trying to satisfy every part of that aspect. You shouldn't feel entitled to, or not entitled, but you shouldn't feel like you have to do that ever.
Yeah.
Any
Like
young girl out there.
it crosses your boundary, say no, and you're entitled to your no.
Exactly. And I feel like a lot of young girls cave into, you know, these sexual encounters, high risk sexual encounters, because it's like, you know, they feel like, oh my god, he's not gonna like me anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
So I just
Excuse Max. He's
Max the
part-time.
T-Rex.
So I
he's
would
part-time
just
dinosaur.
literally, I would advise you know, young girls that if you he literally is going down.
Girl, he's in his era. He doesn't let go of his role for no one.
And dude, it doesn't hurt his throat.
No,
It's like,
girl.
bitch, I try it. I'm like,
Yeah. So we go from sexual tension.
Oh, sorry.
to
Max.
T-Rex.
We have very short attention spans.
Yeah, but I just want to let the girls out there know, like, do not fall for that. Like, don't fall for, you know, anyone trying to make you feel bad, or if you find that, like, that trait in yourself where you just
show me if you love me, like, bitch.
Yes, fuck no.
That's not gonna happen from just a second or two. That's with time.
Exactly. And there's girls who are people pleasers, and, you know, they're like, want to please that person. Don't do it. Don't do it, girl.
Don't lose yourself.
Don't fucking lose your self-respect.
To please yourself.
Exactly.
I mean, if you're gonna please yourself, go
tell
ahead,
him to show you it. And
Yeah. Make him do what you say you want.
But bringing it all together, guys, reflecting, would you say like Marianismo is a bad thing or a good thing? Like, as a trait, would you say it's a good or bad thing?
Well, I don't know. I feel like, to me, it's a bad thing, because I feel like you should love yourself and you should take care of yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, guys, I feel like it made me to be, I consider myself, not to like, you know, be my own horn, but I consider myself a good person. And I feel
But
like
what does Marianismo have to do with being a good person?
selfless. I'm a selfless person.
But how is that a good thing?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it makes me a good person. It makes me a good human being.
No, man.
Like, I do favors for people.
And then sometimes you regret it. So no, sometimes you do it because you don't want to say no, because you don't know how to say no. So that's still
Like,
not
okay,
a good
look,
thing.
this
You're
is-
right.
this
You're
is where
right.
it goes wrong. This is where it
You
goes
see, this
wrong.
is why we have this, because then
You
they
do.
be like, bitch, that's not.
It's 'cause,
You're not
like,
saying
you
it
do-
right.
No, it is. It's like you do good things and you do very like nice things for people, but it comes at your own expense.
Yeah, I
That's
get you.
where it's like, you know,
Because
there's a downfall.
at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people they're not grateful for that.
Exactly.
They see it because you do it all the time and you're nice
They
all the
expect
time.
it.
They just expect it, and it becomes like they become entitled for you, and that is not right either. Like,
And
I
they-
feel like
yes.
I have that happened to me before, where people just expect
And they feel
make me
entitled
feel
to-
bad
yeah.
When you
if-
say
when
no,
I
when you
stop.
finally say no.
Yes,
And like how you said, they feel entitled to your time. Like,
yes,
yeah.
to you as a person, I
Yeah.
feel like, and that's not good. You're
But
right.
yeah,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
feel like it's bad because I just feel like the bad aspect of it is them trying to stay true to their cultural values, but their cultural values literally are like degrading women. You
Yes.
know, to me, that's to a certain point, it's like degrading.
Which you're degrading like women who are the people who bring life into the world.
I was about to say, I'm
who
sorry,
do
but
the most, like, they're very selfless. When, like, obviously there's women that don't see, they're not like that.
Yeah.
You know, and I get that, but most women are very selfless. They care for everyone, they help everyone, they heal everyone. So it's just so fucking hard for you to be like so como que te ahogan, como que a fuerzas te están metiendo al agua y all you're trying to do is just stay afloat.
From my point of view, I think it just depends on what part of the world you're living.
we can't even
The
keep it
roaring in the
straight.
background.
Yeah.
But I just feel like if, como for example, Mexico, or maybe even Guatemala too, like women are comfortable having that type of
mentality.
Marianismo, like that's what they're comfortable, they're okay with it.
Yeah.
They only start noticing that it's wrong when they
Hear about it.
Yeah, they
To
hear
be
about
honest,
it or somebody
because I
tells
didn't
them.
even know that this was a thing.
Yeah, yeah,
You
it
know
hits
what I
you.
mean?
Yeah, so I feel like it's good if that's exactly what you want to do. But the minute that you start questioning it, then that's where I'm like, no, it's not for you. If you're
Yeah,
questioning it, then it's not for you. If you're
Yeah.
being forced into it, then it's not for you.
if you're unhappy,
Yeah.
that's just not fucking for you.
Yeah, but if it's something that you're able to handle, that you have no issues with it, then go ahead, do it. You know, like
But just know, like, that
It
it's
comes
a
to
thing.
your own
you know, that-
expense.
yeah.
exactly, yeah. And then and then another thing, like if you want to do it, go ahead, but tampoco don't force it on your children.
Exactly.
You know?
Period. Girl, say it louder for the people in the back. Just saying.
Yeah, and so just treat everybody equally. And being a parent is an equal job, not just the mom, it's also the dad. The dads also have responsibility, even if you're not together.
Not just financial.
Yeah, it's a lot to do with it. And even if
Exactly.
you are with your partner or not with your partner, they still have to be in there 50-50 with you.
No,
Because, I mean, I didn't make this baby on my own.
Yeah.
Period.
So,
It takes two.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
it's sad because I've seen stories, especially with, I'm telling you, especially with TikTok, especially with having social media so close, and you know, you hear stories about moms that don't even fucking shower for weeks
girl,
because they
when I
can't
came
get 2
across,
seconds by themselves.
when I saw that, I wanted to cry. I'm like, wow. Like,
Yeah, I
there's
can't
women out
imagine.
there who have it
Yes.
hard.
Single
Really
moms,
hard.
Yeah, like that.
You know,
is
they're
so
home all
heartbreaking.
day, and the only person they have to talk to is a toddler.
Exactly.
Like, that shit is
That's sad.
hard. And I'm very thankful for you guys in this podcast because
thankful.
I feel like this has opened my eyes, like, 100%. I
Yeah.
don't have just my kids to talk to, which they are awesome to talk to. My kids are awesome.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's good to have that
Different
time.
point of view with
Yeah.
somebody else with your own same age or whatever.
Yes. So find yourself someone, and if we are your someone, let us know in the comments. We're here for you guys.
We feel you. We feel your pain.
And let us
Especially
know.
me, like, boy,
We're
what the
going
heck?
through it with you, man.
Yes, Max is going through it too.
Yeah.
So let us know in the comments any topics you would like us to talk about, or any topics that you want to know more about.
And let us know if you were surprised about the Marianismo. Have you heard about
Yes.
it? Are you part of it? Were you involved in it? I don't know. Just let us know.
Yes.
But don't forget to follow us on social medias at Ready or Not Latinas.
Yes, and leave us a comment, review. ¿Cómo se dice? Review, no review. ¿Cómo se dice? Rate.
Oh,
Great.
I'm
on
already-
Spotify,
Rate us on
Facebook.
Spotify.
Ooh,
And you
girl.
can actually leave a review
Mhm.
on Apple Podcasts. On Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
leave a
yeah.
5-star, 5-star, 5-star.
And
Yeah.
actually, I was getting an idea, guys. Let me let you know my idea.
Go ahead. Well, talking about idea, we did had a few listeners that want to know your tea that you did not tell us yet. So
Okay, well, I'm those are pushing me a little bit more.
That one's definitely gonna be a two-parter. There's no way.
Nah, I'm gonna cut it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut.
watch her cut out a lot of good
The
juicy parts out of
juicy
it,
part.
girl.
My idea is, we do a giveaway every month.
Oh, I forgot about that.
For
Oh my
this
God.
month's giveaway in August,
Yeah.
I was thinking to give it to the best review we get on Apple Podcasts, because they actually can write. They
Like a
can
whole
write a
shit?
whole review,
Girl.
like what they like, what they don't like, blah blah blah. So
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm ready for. I haven't heard any negative, like
So far.
reviews
Oh
so
well,
far.
one
yeah.
on TikTok we got somebody that said something about, what is it?
Oh, about
I
double
don't want
it
to
up and
double them,
something.
send it, give it to the
To the
next.
next.
Oh yeah, double it and give it to the next.
I still didn't. I read it. And I'm like, what does that mean?
You guys did not catch on. They were like, "What does that mean?" I'm like,
Yeah,
"That
I
mean
was
like,
like-
I know, thank you. That means
Yeah,
double
yeah.
it and give it to the next."
Oh, I was like, oh,
But that says
okay.
negative, but it wasn't too negative because I was laughing. I thought it was
I
funny.
laughed about it. I was like, doubling. Okay.
But yeah, so that
But
that
we'll
will
let
be
you
our
know how
next.
that goes, guys.
Yes,
we'll let you know
give
if
you
we,
details.
Yes, whenever we do have that
as we approach
information.
it.
Yes.
And
So
then-
with that,
Yeah. Espérate, I was gonna. Damn. Now, I mean, me tocó pinche
a ver, Dory.
I wanna cry. Hey, you're not the type to forget.
Yeah, you're not. Ya ves, se siente
Es que
gacho.
ya estaba aquí por salirse, and then
Yeah,
I
we
got
just started
distracted. Anyways, it was a review.
We'll let you know whatever it was.
Yeah, whatever it was, I guess.
Alright, guys.
Alrighty, guys, we love you.
Love you. Bye.